Every scroll, every tap, every like, every pause builds a portrait of you. You think you're watching the internet, but in truth, it's watching you. The algorithm's job was simple: show you more of what you want. But that single instruction has become the quietest revolution in human history. It has replaced the editors, the curators, the gatekeepers of truth with something faster, simpler, and infinitely more persuasive. The algorithm began as a mirror. In the early days of the web, it reflected what we wanted: entertainment, news, connection. But as it learned, it became a sculptor. Each swipe was a chisel stroke, each recommendation a cut shaping the contours of what we believe to be real. It doesn't care about accuracy or morality. It cares about one metric: engagement. If outrage keeps you scrolling, it feeds you outrage. If fear holds your attention, it builds a world made of fear. You and I no longer live in the same reality. The version of the world I see online isn't yours, and neither of us sees the original. That's because the algorithm personalizes everything, even truth. It tailors information the way a seamstress tailors a suit, tight around your biases, flattering your fears, smoothing the edges of doubt. It builds a digital cocoon around you, and over time, you forget you're inside it. This is not a conspiracy. It's mathematics. Machine learning systems have discovered that humans are most predictable when they're emotional. Calm people are unpredictable. Angry people are easy to read. So the algorithm nudges you toward anger, confusion, or despair, not because it hates you, but because it understands you too well. Each click teaches it what to show next. It studies you not to inform, but to keep you predictable enough to sell. The result is a world divided not by borders, but by feeds. Billions of people scrolling through billions of versions of reality, all optimized for maximum engagement. Every debate, every scandal, every viral trend is amplified and weaponized by a system that doesn't even know what it's doing. Its intelligence is statistical, not moral. It doesn't know what's right. It only knows what works. The algorithm has no master plan. It doesn't want to manipulate elections or polarize societies. It just wants your attention. But in serving that goal, it has turned society into a feedback loop. Our emotions feed the machine, and the machine feeds them back to us, amplified. We have mistaken engagement for connection, virality for truth, and the infinite scroll for meaning. Even attempts to resist the system feed it further. A digital detox becomes a data point. The system learns you're resistant and adjusts its tactics. Silence becomes input. The more you try to escape, the more it learns about what you're running from. There is no off switch, because every second online, even this one, teaches it something new. The tragedy is that we built this system ourselves. We wanted to know what people liked, what they watched, what they clicked. We optimized for attention, thinking attention meant success. Now, attention is the new oil, refined, sold, and burned across every platform. The side effect is a planet where shared truth erodes a little more each day. We are not living in a simulation, but in billions of overlapping simulations, each custom-built for a single mind. And because each one feels so perfectly real, we argue, we divide, we lose the ability to agree on even the basics. The algorithm didn't steal reality overnight. It replaced it slowly, pixel by pixel, notification by notification, until what was once a shared world became a hall of mirrors. And yet, the machine is not evil. It is indifferent. It has no ideology. The problem is not the code, it's our reflection in it. The algorithm shows us who we are, multiplied and magnified until we can no longer look away. To reclaim reality, we must remember what it means to look without being told what to see. Because the algorithm cannot take back what we stop giving it. Reality still exists, but it's buried under layers of prediction, preference, and performance. Somewhere beneath the metrics, the recommendations, and the infinite scroll, the unfiltered world still waits. The question is not whether we can find it, but whether we still want to.